Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her About page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsy Fae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, Fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon.
Monday again. Hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Alice. Hi, Nella. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Bernadette. Thank you so much for becoming a member again. Nella, welcome, everyone. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Sean. How's it going? Y'all know how it works, so I'll just switch the screens, right? Just get started. Tammy, who's the person draining my energy that showed up in the earlier reading? Let's see for Tammy. Is there any spirit guides, messages, answer Fae? Who is the person that's draining Tammy's energy? Is there any spirit guides, answer Fae? Who is draining Tammy's energy? The Eight of Wands. So I feel like it's someone who you may perceive as being happy and strong, or someone who you feel maybe has their life put together kind of thing. I don't know. The Ace of Pentacles, I don't know if it's someone that you're expecting to start something with, or they're trying to get you to start something, because I feel like the start of whatever it is being delayed. Probably because they're sucking out all your energy. There's the Seven of Cups, so I feel like there's choices, decisions. I don't know if you're the one who's making these decisions that affects this person, or this person trying to make decisions that affects your energy. Because there's a new beginning that wants to come through. The Ace of Pentacles in the dark, and the Ace of Swords in the light. I feel like it's someone who often hesitates, maybe likes to talk circles around you, or like causes confusion with how they go back and forth on things. Are they family? Is this person family? Is this person family? The Knight of Wands is yes, or maybe not really. Who is this person? Is this person a neighbor? No. Is this person somebody who is with the condo council? High Priestess is yes, but not really. No idea. Is this somebody who's thinking of Tammy? Ten of Swords, no. I am not sure. It was a yes, but not really. So yeah, it could be family. Dee Dee. Love reading for Dee Dee. Is there any spirit guide, answers, names, or Fae that want to give Dee Dee a message on love? Thank you. Nine of Wands. We need some love energy for Dee Dee. Is there any spirit guides, answers, names, or Fae that want to come and give Dee Dee a message of love and romance and passion? Ooh, the Four of Wands. I feel like you got the Four of Wands earlier, I think. I don't know. Just that someone, that commitment, love, right? Happy, loving relationship, passion. That commitment seems to be coming through. You have the Nine of Wands. I feel like you do value your independence, and you feel like you have a lot on your plate already. But, you know, I feel like your energy is in the right direction to attract love and romance towards you. The Seven of Swords, I feel like you're not quite sure of where to find this love, or maybe this person is sneaking around like, hey, who's that girl? Maybe asking people about you. For the Seven of Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. So yeah, lucky sevens, right? I feel like you're gonna meet them soon because I feel like you don't need to have patience. They're just gonna pop out sooner. I feel like they're gonna feel like you're their Queen of Pentacles, right? Very grounded, very steady, very reliable, patient in your energy. I feel like this person, you may meet them just because they have a similar routine as you. The Queen of Swords. Someone may introduce you to them. Yeah, they may have been healing from a broken heart, but I feel like they are healed. They're ready to move on and commit to someone new. But that's what I got. Alice, what's Kyle's recent thoughts and feelings towards Alice right now? Rainy Spirit, Spirit Guides, Masters, Angel Fae. What are Kyle's recent thoughts and feelings towards Alice right now? And does he miss Alice? I wanted to turn around, so we'll take it. The Page of Swords, I feel like he's thinking about communicating with you. Like, I feel like he is missing you and thinking about you and thinking about communicating with you. Because the Six of Cups, he's stuck in the past right now. He's thinking about the good old days of the two of you together. The Six of Pentacles, how the two of you could be more equal or more balanced in your relationship. I feel like they're letting go of any of the negativity or any conflicts the two of you have had in the past. I feel like they're stuck on regrets, like they should have done better, they should have, I feel like they are trying their best to accept how things are and move on. But I feel like they're struggling in that department. Six of Swords, yeah, they're struggling to move forward without taking you with them. They know that they left you behind, causing some conflict within themselves. Nine of Swords, yeah, I feel like they're really working on healing and moving forward, and they're stuck. That is what I thought. Nella, what's coming in love for Nella? Journey Spirit Guide, Dancing Tools, Angels, or Fae. What is coming towards Nella in love? Is there any Spirit Guides, Dancing Tools, Angels, or Fae that want to come and give Nella a message? What's coming towards Nella in love? Ooh, the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like someone's coming towards you, right? There's Knight of Swords. Romance and passion straight away, right? I feel like your heart is open to love, you're grounded, you're realistic with your expectations and who you want to attract towards you. I feel like that loving, nurturing energy is going to come through. You have the Eight of Pentacles in the dark. Why is the Eight of Pentacles in the dark here? Seven of Swords. I don't know if you're worried about someone sneaking around on you or cheating on you or worried about not finding a good person. I feel like some of those stresses or worries may be holding you back a little bit. Yeah, not knowing which way to choose. The Knight of Swords seems to be coming. I feel like they will value your independence, but also want to contribute as well in the relationship. There's the High Priestess here, so I feel like you're not really trusting your intuition. What kind of messages, what advice would you give to Nella about opening her heart to this person in love? Page of Cups is in the dark. I feel like it's a matter of looking for mixed signals. So I feel like they're kind of like, it's okay to keep your guards up to protect yourself and look for any sort of red flags or mixed feelings or mixed signals that you may be getting. Maybe talk to other people about the person because you have the Three of Pentacles. You're kind of like working things out with them. Could be something from your past coming through as well because I feel the sense of the two of you working things out together. Like Queen of Swords is in the dark. Maybe somebody doesn't approve of this relationship. Four of Cups, yeah. I feel like if this person seems someone that's coming from your past, maybe that's why you had your guards up and not really wanting to give them a second chance. But they seem to want to work things out. They may come towards you soon. That is what I thought. Sean, let's see for Sean. Will Sean get the contract with the Parks Department? Is there any spirit guides, answering angel or fae? Will Sean get the contract with the Parks Department? Rain Spirit guides, answers angels or fae? Will Sean get the contract with the Parks Department? The Eight of Swords is a no, but I feel like you're not restricted. So there's nothing that's holding you back from pursuing what you want to pursue. You know, I feel like it doesn't mean that it's a no forever. Just the energy is no at the moment. You know, energy is going to always change. Because I feel like there's going to be some success, some celebration, right? This party time energy of you showing up, you getting supported, you getting that success. Yeah, the Three of Cups, I feel like there's going to be some good collaboration, good teamwork efforts, right? Doing some work that's meaningful, signing contracts. I do feel that for you. The Ace of Wands, spark of new beginnings. Then you have the Hierophant as well. So new beginnings, sparks of success that also goes aligned with your values and your beliefs and your sort of thing that you're trying to focus on. You know, maybe a matter of just keeping your emotions out of it and keeping it more professional. But I feel like you have all the tools and skills you need to manifest what you're trying to manifest here. Like, oh. My fan is on, yeah. Do you want me to turn it off? Is my fan too loud? Do you hear the fan? Did that do anything? No. Oops, there we go. I turned it off. Tammy, let's see for Tammy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give Tammy a message? Tammy ran into a person who was rude to Tammy during the condo council meeting earlier. What did she think when she realized that who I am? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? The Queen of Swords. Tammy ran into the person who was rude during the condo council meeting earlier. What did she think when she realized who Tammy is? The Eight of Swords is in the dark. I feel like she was more confused. I feel like she was confused when she realized who you were, what was going on. The Queen of Swords, she feels very adamant about speaking her truth. The Knight of Wands, I feel like she feels like she was doing whatever she was doing, she felt like she was doing it, right? So I feel like there's no harsh feelings or any regrets or anything like that. Seven of Pentacles in the light, I feel like I don't know who she is, if she's someone new or not, because I just feel like she's kind of like learning something or learning the ropes about something. I'm feeling, because I feel like she's been showing up and putting on the time and just trying to figure out what is what. Two of Swords, trying to decide what's the best thing or what's next, or trying to decide on some decisions, even though she's seems to be moving really slow, right? The Eight of Wands is in the dark. I feel a lot of confusion, a lot of rushed decisions that she's made, but I feel like now she's kind of like slowing down or like trying to slow down and realize she doesn't need to rush into whatever the decisions are. But that's what I got. Bernadette. Let's see for Bernadette. My daughter is not a fan of my partner. Will that change? Probably not. To be honest. Probably not. Kids are like that. They're funny like that sometimes. Let's see for Bernadette. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Bernadette a message? Will Bernadette's daughter will Bernadette's daughter change her perception of Bernadette's partner? The Three of Swords. Yeah, Three of Swords, I feel like things may improve. There may be some improvements with the emotional side of things. I feel like your daughter will let her guard down, will make some choices. Things could potentially heal there, so that seems to be good. Yeah, yeah, I get it. Yeah. My daughter likes Moonbeam, but she doesn't approve that me and him are a couple, right? She likes him, just doesn't like him as my partner. So I get how tough it is. And it's not like we're new. We've been together for a long time. It's just, kids. Kids have opinions. Let's see. What else is going on here? I got Page of Pentacles. So I feel like they probably have had some communication together. So does Bernadette's daughter not like the partner? No. Does Bernadette's daughter not like the partner because the partner is Bernadette's partner? Bernadette's partner not like the partner because it's Bernadette's partner? Yes. Yeah, kids are funny like that, but it doesn't mean that she appreciates him or anything. It's just, because there's obviously some sort of emotional fulfillment of some sort in that connection. The Ace of Cups and the Lovers. You're in the same situation. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel you. It's tough. It's tough. Right? Like, Mimi and I want to get married, but waiting for her approval is like waiting forever. Well, you don't need to please them both together at the same time, right? You do what you need to do with your partner, you do what you need to do with your daughter, and that's the way it is. Culture. Work this week. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give culture a message? What does culture need to know about work this week? The Seven of Cups is in the dark or in the light. I don't know why I want to say in the dark. I feel like whatever choices you make this week, make sure you're like really realistic about them. You have clear expectations um, of whatever's going on there. I feel like you are gonna have choices. You're gonna have options. I feel that for you. I feel like it's just multiple options, multiple temptations, mixed feelings, mixed desires, and all sort of things. I feel like your expectations are gonna be raised for some reason. But I feel like it's a matter of choosing wisely, choosing on what one you feel comfortable with, especially ones where you feel like you need to commit to. Then I feel like there's this energy like don't commit more than what you have to commit to. Yeah, the Six of Cups. So something from the past may be coming back as well. So I don't know if it's deciding to go back on something or what, or bringing back some old experiences or what's going on with that. You have the Eight of Cups. You're going to move forward anyways. You may have to back down and not be so assertive in your energy as well. But you do have the King of Pentacles. I feel like work-wise, it's going to be really well. I feel like all this has to do with your work. The Judgment, following what your heart's telling you, right? Follow what feels right for you. The Judgment, following your calling. The Hierophant too. Stick to your routine. Stick to your scheduling. Do what you gotta do. Don't bend the rules for anyone else, right? Stick to the schedule, and I feel like it's gonna be a good week. You may not be the one in charge, but Nine of Cups. Yeah, cups to fulfill, it seems, instead of shoes. Nine of Cups in the dark, may not be as fun or satisfying as you'd hope, but I feel like you're gonna pull it together one way or another. Hi, Eliza. Thank you for becoming a member again for so long. Thank you, Eliza. Dee Dee, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Dee Dee a message? What is coming for the rest of the month for Dee Dee? Apparently, this. The King of Cups. What's coming towards Dee Dee for the rest of the month? This card reminds me of that old kids cartoon. I don't know if you know what it is. Is it Tailspins? I'm not quite sure what it's called. Oh man. For the Ten of Pentacles and the Light, I feel like home and work life is going to go well, right? Home and like whatever your responsibilities are, you know, whatever you're doing this week, I feel like there's going to be a good balance, a good energy there. Especially for the rest of the month, right? Yeah, rest of the month. Just the Ten of Pentacles, right? I just feel like there's success, getting things done, feeling supported or valued or like really being seen. You have the King of Cups in the dark. So let's see what this butt cheeks problem is. Why is the King of Cups in the dark? Ten of Swords. I feel like this person may try to come towards you in love and romance. They're trying to be better. They're trying to look for somebody better than maybe what they had. They're trying to find a good relationship. The King of Wands, you may be torn between two different people coming towards you. King of Wands, I feel like they have like good ideas, or I feel like they're going to try to persuade you with their charm, with their heart. A little bit bold but charming. The Chariot is in the light too, so I feel like you're moving forward in that positive light. I feel like the hard times are coming to an end with a positive beginning, a positive change. I feel like there's going to be some improvements. Again, with getting things done, especially with bills and stuff. Queen of Swords, speak your truth, right? Don't bite your tongue, say what you gotta say. The Knight of Wands is in the dark. So, sexy times may be a little delayed, maybe slow and steady in that department, but there's gonna be some sort of action, I feel like, right? There may be two people fighting over you, I don't know. Or trying to prove themselves to you. James, let's see. Is there any spirit guides, answer James, or fail? I think of James a message. Will there be a breakthrough with James and Cindy, the Libra, this summer? Is there any spirit guides, answer James, or fail? Will there be a breakthrough between Sydney, the Libra, and James this summer? The Fool looks like a yes. Perhaps there'll be some fooling around, but it's not going to be like a complete, like, solid relationship or anything, but it seems to be something. The Fool starting a new beginning, a new path together. There's the Emperor here, so I feel like it all depends on how charming you are, right? How stable you are, what your boundaries are, what your romantic side of you is, right? Bring that hot, fiery energy to the table, it seems. You have the moon energy here, so it all depends. Like, it's all up in the air. Like, it's still a mystery. Nothing is set in stone here. The devil, I feel like, yeah, like I was saying. Maybe some playtime and sex may be good, eh? But what does James need to know about this energy? The Ace of Pentacles, starting slow and steady, right? It's a new beginning with the Fool, but slow and steady. Be a little spontaneous, be a little adventurous, but not too adventurous if you're dealing with a Libra. You gotta calm down the thrills a little bit. Because that Jerry scene go full blown, right? The High Priestess is in the dark, so trust your intuition on that one. Depends if you don't mess up. Yeah, right. Yeah, slow and steady, right? Ace of Pentacles, slow and steady with this beginning. It's the Fool. The Fool's an Aquarius, but it's like, slow down that beginning. Don't rush it. Cards can be very rude sometimes. They just call everybody out. Nella, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Nella a message? I got a call from the hotel. I never applied to work directly tomorrow. I have to call with them. Oh yeah, didn't we? Oh, we had a reading about that. Was that you? There was a reading. I don't know if it was you or someone else, but I was doing a reading where it said exactly that. Like, somebody's just gonna call you and offer you something. I don't know if it was you or not, but that's pretty cool. For Nella, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Nella a message? Nella got a call for a hotel that she never applied to directly. Tomorrow she has a call with them. What is their energy? What is their energy? High Priestess, trust your intuition is number one, right? Trust your intuition. Trust the vibe. Trust how you feel about it. Trust what you know about the hotel and all that sort of thing. Listen to your inner wisdom, your inner knowledge, your inner. You have the Two of Swords in the dark too. So I feel like there's this energy of trying to decide what is what. I feel like, you can hear what they have to say and say, I'll get back to you. I feel like you don't feel like you're put on the spot where you have to decide right away. The Four of Pentacles is in the dark too, so I feel like it may be a good opportunity to get yourself out there more and not too held back. So I feel like it's okay to, talk to them about yourself, your experience, and that sort of thing. The Six of Pentacles. So I feel like there's going to be a good give and take. Like I feel like they will recognize your value and probably offer you something fair. There's a Knight of Cups in the dark. Let's see, what's going on with the Knight of Cups in the dark? I just feel like they may be a little bit, I don't know. They may try to promise more than what they can deliver, kind of thing, is what I'm feeling with the Knight of Cups. Ten of Wands, maybe more work than you're used to, but I feel like it could also be a positive change with the Five of Cups being in the dark. I feel like it's take your time. They may make it sound better than what it is. But, a lot of people do that when they're desperate for work. But that's what I go with. Alice! More on Kyle's thoughts. Let's see for Kyle. What is going on with Kyle's energy, Kyle's thoughts, and feelings about Alice? Is he doing... Who's King flying up? Is there any spirit guides, answers, are usually great? I'm not going to get out the message on Kyle. How is Kyle doing? How's his energy? What's going on with Kyle in the future? And their thoughts and feelings for Alice. The Three of Pentacles, I feel like they are focused mainly on work, even though they are thinking about you. I feel like work and career seems to be like top of their mind, right? The Three of Pentacles, trying to master their craft, right? Trying to get better at what they do. The King of Pentacles is in the dark too, so I feel like they're a little bit slow, resisting any changes, often over things, maybe stubborn, overall in their energy. For the Nine of Cups, I feel like they're not quite sure how they're feeling towards you. I feel like they spend a lot of time thinking about you, but they're not quite sure if their feelings are genuine or if it's just liking what they see kind of thing. I don't know. Because there's a Seven of Pentacles and a Light too, so I feel like, they want to move forward slow and steady. They are trying to figure out what they have time to nurture and care for. The Seven of Wands is in the dark. I feel like they may be feeling attacked a little bit. What's going on with the Seven of Wands? Why would they feel attacked? Knight of Wands. I feel like when they think about you, they feel like your energy, maybe at the wrong times. The Chariot. I feel like they are trying to move forward though. Ace of Wands. They're looking for a new beginning. Will Kyle contact Alice soon? Will Kyle contact Alice soon? The Five of Swords is no. How many cards fell out there? None of them were face up. What else does Alice need to know about this energy? The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like they're not feeling very confident in themselves right now, especially regarding making decisions. So I feel like they're lacking progress. They're like being slow in their energy. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I feel like if you go back and watch it again, um, it'd probably make more sense. When I read the energies as I feel them, once the energy is gone, I don't remember. For Tammy, during meditation, I felt Kay has a lot of anger towards Tammy, and C shows up very dark, trying to stay in my energy and enter my body. What is up with these people in my building? Let's see for Tammy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, demons, or fae? I want to give Tammy a message. During meditation, Kay felt a lot of anger. What's going on with Kay's energy towards Tammy? What's going on towards Tammy from Kay's energy? What's going on with her anger? Yeah, I can feel the anger, right? The tower energy here. I feel like they just have a hot temper sometimes, especially with whatever's going on with the condo and stuff. The Six of Pentacles, I feel like they're very good at collaborating and working together, cooperating, whatever's going on. I don't know if they feel like they put a lot of money into the building or. I feel like they contribute a lot of the money. I'm not quite sure what's up with that because I feel like if money is heavily involved, I feel like that's what the anger is coming from, is from the money side of things. The Nine of Wands, they feel very stressed, very worried about the situation. What's going on with C? Why is C showing up to Tammy very dark? I feel like C showing up dark for you just because they're trying to stay out of it. I feel like they kind of agree with you with what you've been bringing to the table. Okay, yeah. I'm just picking up the energies here. They still feel like they put a lot of money into it. So I don't know if it's they feel like they paid a lot of money in rent or what's going on there. For the Four of Cups in the dark, I feel like um yeah, they're trying to stay out of it. I feel like they're hoping that there's some improvements. They're hoping um I feel like they're hoping for improvements. They're hoping for new opportunities that may show up at the condo. For the Seven of Pentacles too, I feel like they are impatient and frustrated with how the growth of it's going. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. I don't know if they're aware of what's going on with the condo council or not, because I feel like they're equally frustrated of what's going on there. But they do seem to be better. They don't want to get into anything. They don't want to have any conflicts. They seem to want to keep the peace, you know? I feel like they have a much calmer energy than Kay does. But that's what I got. You're welcome, Tammy. Like I feel like here too. Like here too, I live in a building where some people own their building and some people rent it. I feel like the people who rent it keep better care of the building than the people who own it. I don't know if that's the case over there or not, but that's the case over here it seems. Is there any spirit guides, answers, dreams, or fae that want to come and give Sean a message? And I have my meeting tomorrow. Will we finally close on the book art deal? Is there any spirit guides, answers, dreams, or fae? Will Sean finally close on the book art deal tomorrow? I feel like yes, there will be there's strong yes energy there. I feel like the meeting itself will go really well. The Four of Pentacles in the light, I feel like you're gonna be able to hold on to whatever it is that you want to hold on to. The Two of Wands is in the dark. I feel like it's, there's going to be some juggling things around a little bit. Maybe it's a matter of playing it safe. There may be some indecision that you may not be sure of or they're not sure of. Because I feel like with the Six of Swords, even though there may be some answers or some closed deals, it seems like it may not go where you want it to go or may not, I just feel like it'll be just what it is, kind of thing. I don't know if that's what you're expecting or what's going on there. Just Six of Swords in the dark. It's kind of like feeling stuck, resisting to make changes. So I don't know if they're gonna suggest changes and you're like, no, no, I'm good. I don't know. That's what I got. Nor, what is coming towards Nor this week? Is there any spirit guides, answers, and your fae? What is coming towards Nor this week? Is there any spirit guides, answers, and your fae that want to come and give Nor a message? What is coming towards Nor this week? Oh man, we have to stay in. There might not be a lot of party time. Maybe no time for partying. What's coming towards Nora this week? Is there any spirit guides, answers, or fae that wants to come and give Nora a message? Yeah, no party time, right? No party time. It's all work, no play. Oh man, I feel like you're going to be like in a cycle that's not yet completed. So you may not be able to finish everything you had started or what's going on there. The World in the Dark too. I just feel like there's this energy of, I don't know if it's like lacking reaching your goals or reaching or accomplishing what you want to accomplish may make you feel a little bit stuck or a little bit low energy. For the Three of Cups in the dark too, like I said, no partying, no good times, right? I feel like they may be feeling tired. There may be people around you who you may feel like, oh, they're just faking it. Like, what's going on? Like, I feel like not just you, but people around you may be feeling tired or lack of motivation. Page of Wands, if you're waiting to hear from someone, I feel like you won't. The Six of Wands is in the dark too. So I feel like you may feel unseen, like people won't appreciate you as much as they should, but you have a magician, so whatever it is, you can manifest what you want to manifest, right? I feel the sense of you using your full potential. You're not really moving forward, you're just going to be kind of feeling stuck in the same place this week. Five of Cups, I feel like there's going to be you kind of processing everything, maybe accepting some changes, and slowly thinking about moving on. Your strength is going to be good, so that's good. Your strength, your confidence, your ego is all going to be great. Bernadette, is Kayla hiding? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? Is Kayla hiding? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? Is Kayla hiding from Bernadette? Bernadette hasn't seen Bro around. What's going on with the Bro? I feel like her and the Bro kind of got into an argument or a conflict of some sort, is what I'm feeling with this. Yeah, there is the Five of Wands in the dark, too. So I feel like her and the Bro may have had a conflict. Because I feel like things are finally going her way, or she's getting away with whatever it is that she's doing. And everybody else was kind of feeling this sense of negativity. What's going on? What was the energy around her kid being on the bus alone? The King of Pentacles. I don't know if he was going to see a male, a father, or whatever, but I feel like the boy thought, or the kid thought that they were responsible enough to take the bus on their own. I can feel that. Like they're reliable, responsible. It is what I got with that though. Eliza, financial for this week. Let's see for Eliza. Is there any spirit guides, answers, dreams, or fate? Or how can I give Eliza a message about finances? Any spirit guides, answers, dreams, or fate? What does Eliza need to know about the finances this week? You have the Ten of Swords in the dark. You're going to rise above. So things are going to be improving, right? I feel that for you. Taking out all the swords, feeling like there's a little bit more wiggle room for spending or whatever's going on there. Seven of Pentacles is in the dark. So I feel like, there may be some frustrations. There may be a lack of growth, but there does need to be some sort of relief. The Five of Swords too, like rising above, resolving whatever issues that were going on before, having some choices and decisions to make moving forward too. The Knight of Wands, taking action, pursuing your goals, getting things done, feeling passionate. Seven of Swords, maybe more strategic with your planning or maybe more strategic with your money, of where you're investing your time and energy or your money, and figuring out what's what going on there. What I got? Focusing on work, that is good. You're welcome, Eliza. Let's see for Gigi. What does Gigi need to know right now? Bring spirit guides, answers, angels of Fae. What does Gigi need to know right now? For the Two of Swords, the Two of Swords is in the dark. There is no question there. Two of Swords is in there. I feel like with the Ace of Swords, like there's a new idea, a new breakthrough, a new thought that may come up that may be a game changer. But it's like, oh, should I do it? Should I not do it? I feel like I'm gonna be stuck and being indecisive instead of just going for it. Because I feel like there's gonna be some hesitation, a lack of direction with where this is going. The Eight of Cups, just kind of like, oh, okay, I can go, but not going. I don't know if it's like fear of trying something new or just emotionally wanting to avoid that situation or what it is. Because I feel like there's some negative energy around it attached to you. I'm not quite sure what that is about. Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups. What is going on with this new beginning for DT? Let's see. I feel like there's definitely going to be some challenges and changes and challenges that comes with it. So let's see what's going on here. The Four of Swords. Maybe you need to take a break. Maybe it's too much too soon. The Ten of Pentacles is in the dark too. I don't know if this new beginning just doesn't go along with your values and beliefs and that sort of thing. So that is why there's a hesitation. I don't feel comfortable with that kind of thing. That's what I got. Culture. Let's see for culture. What am I not paying enough attention to at work? The culture. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is culture not paying enough attention to at work? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is culture not paying enough attention to at work? Trusting your intuition. You're not listening to your instincts, your animal instincts that you have is what you're not paying attention to at work, right? You have the moon in the dark. I feel like there's anxieties, there's worries, there's stresses that come through at work. But, the moon is also about like trusting your instincts, trusting your intuition, trusting what's on your subconscious mind. You have the Page of Swords. So I don't know if it's a matter of lacking communicating what you're thinking or what your instincts are telling you, what your heart is telling you. The Seven of Wands, like not really nurturing the ideas that may come to your mind, maybe holding back on that, not having enough faith in the universe to express what you want to express, because I feel like you're very much value your independence and the things that you have success with. But I feel like you're overall very self-disciplined, very high standards for yourself and all of that. So I don't know, I'm not quite sure what this energy is of not trusting yourself. That's what I got. Mira, what is Mira? I need to know right now. Bring your spirit guides, ancestors, and or faith. We want to come to Mira a message. Is ringing spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or faith? They want to give Mira a message. What does Mira need to know right now? Bring spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or faith? They want to give Mira a message. You guys, a magician! You can make magic happen, right? It's time to manifest with a magician. I feel the sense of you using your full potential, looking for opportunities, perfecting the skills that you have. The Knight of Cups is in the dark too, so maybe there's some magic sparks between you and someone else. I feel like if someone else is either not feeling the connection, or dragging their feet, or not really wanting to connect, or not quite sure what's up with that, but the Nine of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like whatever's going on, you are feeling better about yourself, you're feeling better about your situation. I feel like some things have come to completion with the World card here, having that success, that achievement of completing something, or completing the cycle that you've been in. The Ten of Swords is in a light here, so I feel like there's, even though things are going well, there's still some stresses and worries about feeling defeated or betrayed or whatever's going on there. You have Justice in the light, so things are going to play fairly one way or another. Things are going to balance themselves out. I feel like with the Justice card here, it's just a matter of understanding what's going on, preparing for whatever comes next. Six of Pentacles, I feel like you're going to find your balance for that give and take energy. There may be some shared resources coming through, or maybe doing some charity work to see if that helps with anything with your good karma energy. James, what can James expect to happen if Sonia at Pisces accepts James' invite? Is there any spirit guides, answers, and or Fae that want to come and give James a message? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or Fae that want to come and give James a message? What does James need to know of, or what can James expect from Sonia the Pisces accept? I guess I was saying that wrong. Try that again. For James, what can James expect to happen if Sonia the Pisces accepts James' invite? Will Sonia accept James' invite? I feel like Sonia will accept your invite. I feel like she's gonna expect some romance to come out of that. She's gonna definitely expect some action, right? The two of Cups, love and romance, attraction. I feel like she'll expect you to put all the work into it. She's not going to. The Ace of Swords, new ideas, new thoughts, new breakthroughs. I feel like she's going to speak her truth, so I don't know if you're ready for that. The Nine of Wands is in the dark too. So, yeah, I feel like she's going to make you do all the work. I feel like she may be a little defensive with some trust issues, maybe some past trauma issues. Yeah, a little bit on edge. So, even though she may be expecting romance, she'll be guarded. The World. So, I feel like that cycle between the two of you may not last long. Like, it may feel like it's ended as soon as it started, kind of thing. That's what I got. Tammy, for a while now, I kept feeling very uncomfortable to live here. If condo council members are doing this or something else. Is there any spirit guide sisters? Angels or Fae? Why does Tammy not feel comfortable living in her condo? Why does Tammy not feel comfortable with living in her condo? There's the Queen of Cups in the light. So I feel like overall you feel very content. I know you don't feel like you do, but the universe thinks that you do. The Queen of Cups, I just feel like there's this energy of being the self-care queen, right? Taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, doing what you need to do for yourself. But I just feel this healing work coming through, seeking advice, and that sort of fun stuff. You have the Knight of Pentacles and a Lion, so I feel like, yeah, I feel like it's a matter, I don't know, like what's coming out of the self-care queen, right? Take care of yourself, give yourself some self-love, taking a break, taking a rest. The Knight of Pentacles is like taking action with feeling comfortable or whatever that is for you. Let's see, is the Knight of Pentacles representing the condo? Is the Knight of Pentacles representing the condo? Two of Swords is the no card, but it does come with decisions with that. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles in the dark. Yeah, I feel like a sense of being resistant, like overcritical anxiousness. I feel like it's anxiety. Anxiety energy is strong. The Hierophant trying to stick to the way things should be. The Star having faith in the universe. The Two of Wands is in the dark too. Oh man, what's going on with the Two of Wands in the dark? Yeah, struggling to make a decision about what's next, eh? Like, what's next seems to be a tough one. The Queen of Wands is in the dark, so I feel like there's this energy of commitment issues, some scattered energy going on, unbalanced, not having patience, feeling frustrated, feeling like there's fears or feeling like there's just avoiding something. I don't know if any of that made sense, but you're still moving forward. The universe, right? The universe, we all seem to go with the flow of the universe, right? If the planets are not perfectly aligned, we all feel messed up. Right? Especially during the new moon. The new moon is supposed to make us feel better because we're supposed to have better sleep with a new moon. But I feel like I feel more energy with a full moon than a new moon. New moon, I feel so tired, so exhausted. Let's see for Alice. During spirit guides, answers to the angels or fae, the one can give Alice a message. Predictions for the next 2 weeks in general and career. Is there any spirit guides, answers to the angels or fae? What's going on for Alice in the next 2 weeks? What does Alice need to know for the next 2 weeks? Week 1, you have the Four of Cups. So it's a matter of taking a step back, evaluating your situation, taking some time for you, doing some meditation or contemplating. I feel this energy of you reconnecting of who you really are right now. And I feel like there's also this energy of detaching from things that are no longer serving you anymore. You have the stars, so having faith in the universe seems to be important. I feel like you're going to need to use your sense of creativity and inspiration and just generally having faith. The Ten of Pentacles is in the dark, so home and work life balance may throw you off a little bit. In your week, you have the Nine of Swords. So even though you may feel less stressed or less anxious or less worried, I feel like you're just going to kind of like going through the emotions. The Five of Cups is in the dark, so yeah, some positive energies there. I feel like you're going to be like processing everything, accepting changes, and moving on. What does Alice need to know for the second week? For the second week, you have the Ace of Pentacles in the dark. I feel like you may feel like you missed out on some sort of opportunity or some sort of thing that make you feel a little cranky about. You have the Page of Wands. I feel like you're getting some new communication or new feedback, whatever that is with the Page of Wands. I just feel like there's this energy of um yeah, getting some good news about either passion or um some sort of ambition, some sort of energy. I don't know. With the Page of Pentacles, you're gonna get, yeah, I feel like you're gonna be more information about your work or career, like more feedback and new energy coming through, good communication. I feel like there's gonna be some new ideas, some creative projects coming through, good communication, exploring something too, with some practical ideas. Yeah, the Page of Cups in the dark. So someone may be holding back expressing their emotions towards you. But I feel like you have a lot of things to juggle around in your schedule. What does Alice need to know in career for the next 2 weeks? What does Alice need to know for career in the next 2 weeks? You got the Ace of Swords in the dark. So there may be some confusion. There may be a mix up at work. The Nine of Wands is in the light, so I feel like even though you're exhausted, you're gonna keep going anyways. I feel like your heart may be a little bit guarded, maybe setting some boundaries or reinforcing the boundaries that you have. You have the Ten of Cups in the dark too. So I feel like there may be a home work life imbalance going on. There may be a struggle. Yeah, I also feel like there's this energy of like some drama, like some tension, some drama going on at work. I kind of feel like, I don't know, like a cat fight or something going on. Not quite sure what that is about. You have the Ten of Wands. So, yeah, there's going to be responsibilities at work. I feel like there's going to be a heavy load. Maybe going home feeling exhausted. King of Wands is in the dark. So, maybe it's a matter of like someone being missing at work. Because I feel like this King of Wands is someone supposed to be there, but it's not going to be there. And you may have to pick up on their side of things, or things are just going to be chaotic because they're not there. That's what I go on. Amina! Is there any spirit guide that gives the angel a faith? I can give Amina a message. I'm just going to open my window really quickly. Let's see for Amina. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come? Okay, those too many cards. Sorry, let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Amina a message? What's coming towards Amina in love life? What's coming towards Amina in love life tonight? There you go. You have the Four of Pentacles in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of you letting go of any guards that are up, any boundaries that are too protecting you and not allowing love to come towards you, because I feel the sense of like letting go a little bit, regaining that sense of trust with the Five of Pentacles, trusting that you can see clearly, you're not being blinded in any way. So I feel like the world, you're like closing a chapter and opening a new one, or maybe you're adjusting your boundaries a little bit, or adjusting how you're going to pursue action and love, making sure your mind and heart are well balanced. I feel like with the Justice card here, there's this energy of um, just going with the flow of things, just figuring out how to negotiate or to communicate with someone with a love energy, right? Let's see what else is I need to know right now. There is a chariot in the dark. Yeah, I feel like there love life, there seems to be like a pause or a conflict trying to come through. I don't know if the conflict is within yourself or between you and someone else. Because I feel like, yeah, even though things are going to be improving for you and attracting love, it seems like either someone's being pushed away or the two of you who are meant to be together are just not getting along right now for some reason. That is what I got though. I feel like that is not really what you want to hear, but I think the love that's coming in right now is probably not the type of love you're wanting or needing right now. But that's what I got. Nor, what's hidden from Nor about their mom? What does Nor need to know? Oops, there's way too many cards. I guess this is not the deck for it. Let's see for Nor. What is hidden from Nor about her mom? Great spirit guides, ancestors, dreams, or fae. What is hidden from Nor about their mom? Great spirit guides, ancestors, dreams, or fae. What does Nor need to know about their mom? What does Nor need to know about their mom? Ooh, the Page of Pentacles. I feel like a Page of Pentacles. Maybe your mom is going to communicate things with you soon, or maybe your mom's expecting some good news coming through with the Page of Pentacles. I feel like there's this energy of your mom feeling like she's trying to analyze the situation, maybe making some plans for long term, or making plans for the future, whatever that is for her. I feel like with the Seven of Swords in the dark, some sort of truth or some sort of information is going to be revealed towards you from what your mom may be keeping from you. I feel like she's just trying to collect everything or gather everything and figure out when's the right timing, right? You have the Page of Pentacles here. So I feel like it's all about something materialistic, right? So I feel like with the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, it's kind of either money wise or property wise or some sort of materialistic thing, going with the Page of Wands with taking action, and the Page of Swords, either some legal things going on or some sort of information, right? I feel like she's trying to prepare for the future, but also looking back at the past. Maybe this is something from the past that she is dealing with, or what's going on with Nor's mom with the Five of Cups in the dark. Because I feel like she's just processing things, accepting the changes, and trying to move forward. Yeah. So there's gonna be some big changes coming through. I feel like your mom is being possessive with her possessions, with her money, her finances, or things that are important to her. I feel like she's being very cautious with her spending. Um, that's right. That's what I got. I feel like she's planning for her future, if that makes sense. But that's what I got. Bernadette, what does Spirit think about me blocking my family? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What do you think of Bernadette blocking her family? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? I kind of feel like the spirit gave you an answer with this one the way it came out, right? Guard yourself from your family, right? You have all these wands, you're ready to use them. You got them all sharpened, all ready to go, already been charged by the moon. I always think it's funny which cards Spirit decides to throw out. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Bernadette a message? Does Spirit think that Bernadette should block her family? Well, sometimes, Spirit is very, very direct, eh? You've done it on and off. At times, I'm done, yeah. Because you have the Nine of Wands, right? The Nine of Wands is like feeling exhausted or keep going, but you're guarding your heart. You're in survival mode. You're exhausted. Like you don't want to fight anymore. You're ready to fight, but you don't want to. The Four of Cups, right? Just kind of remembering who you are, reflecting, trying to decide what's what, meditating on it. I feel like you're done thinking, you're done making excuses for them, or you're done negotiating with them, right? You're done with whatever it is that's going on there, and just kind of like, yeah, end things while you can. With the death card here, it's like, yeah, completely end things. The Knight of Pentacles in the dark too, so it's like resist taking action, and that sort of thing. You have the Fool in the dark. So yeah, the Fool in the dark can also be blocking someone. You're exhausted. I can feel that, right? You are exhausted. You're done defending yourself. You're done defending them. I can feel that for you. And Spirit's like, yeah, kill. Like, don't do that. I mean, just end things. You can end things and make some changes in your life. You know, and that's what I want. Sometimes it's a matter of finding your own family. Your own tribe that makes you family. Family doesn't have to be blood. The saying that blood is thicker than water. It doesn't mean that you have to stick to your family. It means blood is thicker than water, meaning that you come from water in your mom's womb. You don't come from your mom's blood, kind of thing. That's where the original saying was coming from. So you can make your own family. I feel like I'm still saying that wrong, but you can look it up. It doesn't mean what most people think it means. Where's Sean? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, demons, or fae that want to come and give Sean a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, demons, or fae that want to give Sean a message? How will and feel if I text him now? How I feel. Will we actually have a conversation or leave it alone? Let's see for Sean. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, demons, or fae? If Sean left and attacks how Sean feels, will they actually have a conversation? I feel like the cards are saying to, yes, have a conversation, but not now. Think about it first. No, maybe it's the other way around. Never mind. The hermit's in the dark, so it's the other way around. Don't wait. Talk now. Yeah. I feel like it will cause a conflict between the two of you, though. But I feel like you've done thinking about it. You're done. You know, it's kind of like trying to release it from you. With the Hermit in the dark here, I just feel like I'm feeling torn because I feel like it's like you don't want to take time to think about it, but I feel like it's like you don't want to deal with it either. Because I just feel like there's this energy of um like disconnecting yourself from it. Like keep it to yourself, but move forward. Like don't connect with them again, you know, kind of thing. I'm not quite sure what's going on between the two of you or what's going on there. Um, yeah. Let's see. With the Queen of Pentacles is in the dark though, so I feel like the Queen of Pentacles, you know, it's all about keeping her distance, being a little condescending, you know, feeling tired, misunderstood, that sort of thing. So there's the Ace of Pentacles with a new beginning that wants to emerge, new growth, new business, new something. With looking ahead, expanding your vision, expanding your how you want to move forward and whatever's going on there. Hi, Lemon. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, so let's see. What exactly? So, what does this mean? What exactly should Sean do with this energy? You know, luck, timing, destiny is on your side. It's kind of like just. I feel like it's just like end things. Like just leave it. I don't know what your situation is. If you can just leave it or not, but it's kind of like spirits like just leave it, walk away, find something better, start something better. That is what I got though. Yeah, leave it alone. I didn't finish reading your question, but yeah, it just seems to be like leave it alone. Seems to be what's coming through there. DD, what does DD need to know right now? Let's see for DD. Is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give DD a message? Is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give DD a message? What is coming for DD in group this week? The Page of Pentacles. The truth is going to be revealed. Someone's going to flirt with you and express their feelings towards you. Ooh, that's going to be a sexy week, right? Anger. Oh man, the Page of Wands. Someone's going to notice your independence, your growth, how much you've improved. I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles, right? Just getting things done, feeling achieved, feeling like, yes. You're on top of things this week, and the Page of Wands, someone to take action towards you. Maybe this is someone who's sneaking around your energy that wants to express themselves towards you. The King of Cups, sorry, the Knight of Cups, I feel like they just wear their heart on their sleeve, is what I'm trying to say. I feel like there's this energy too of a little bit of fear of leaving, or a little bit of fear of walking away, or maybe it's fear about you not accepting their flirting with you, if that makes sense, right? The Knight of Cups wearing their heart on their sleeve. I feel there's love and romance, that dreamy romantic charm they want to have. And the Page of Cups expressing their feelings and their emotions. I feel like they may even surprise you. Like, I feel like you may not even be expecting this person. Like, it may come as a surprise. Yeah, maybe someone you had a conflict for in the past, or you didn't get along before the beginning of group. I don't know. But that is what I got. I am Nina again. Eliza, I thought Nina was next. For Eliza, is there any spirit guide, answers, angels, or okay? I want to come and give Eliza a message. What does Eliza need to know about the current energy of P towards Eliza? What is P's energy towards Eliza? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What's going on with P's current energy towards Eliza? Ugh, I feel like he's up to some shenanigans, eh? The King of Swords is in the dark. I feel like they're being judgmental, they're being harsh, they're being emotionally. I don't know, I feel like they're an emotional mess right now. I'm not quite sure what's up with that. There is the Hermit in the dark, so I feel like they're not doing any soul searching like they should. They should be doing some shadow work, some soul searching, some meditating, right? I feel like they're not doing any of the things they need to do. I feel like they're trying to think of ways to manipulate you or gaslight you. I feel like that energy is coming through. I'm not sure what's up with that. The Magician of Light, I just feel like they have an attraction and love towards you. Like they see you as a great opportunity. They see a lot of growth with you. But at the same time, I feel like they're not being completely honest with you right now, especially with the King of Swords in the dark. So I don't know if the two of you are going to end things, because I feel like ending things is heartbreak. What's going on with the Death card and the Three of Swords? Bringing spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae. What's going on with the Death card? The Three of Swords. Taking time to think about it, because I feel like there's this detachment coming through. The two of you pulling away, feeling uninterested. Yeah, looking ahead of what the future holds. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands in the dark, so lack of communication. I feel like P's energy is very inconsistent, very hot and cold, very dramatic sometimes, maybe. But that's what I got. Yeah. Mira, let's see from Mira. D, the crush energy towards Mira. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Mira a message? D, the crush's energy towards Mira. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What's D, the crush's energy towards Mira right now? D, the crush's energy. I feel like the crush is kind of like out of ideas towards you or not really thinking about you right now. I feel like there's some confusion going on. I feel like their strength towards their thoughts or feelings towards you has kind of not really changed, but not as strong as they were. Because I feel like there's a little bit of uncertainty here with the Four of Wands. After it's like a lack of plans or a lack of what's going on. But I feel like your crush is kind of like hanging around, trying to figure things out. Happy life, right? The Ten of Cups. I feel like your crush has a happy life. Everything is content with the Ten of Cups here. I feel like their mind, heart, and soul is aligned. Happy life, happy work, fulfilled. Even though, yeah, I feel like they're not feeling as tired or as exhausted as they were. I feel like they have some sort of sense of relief. I feel like they have a lot of trust issues though, and they're stressing about the idea of the two of you together, I think. Yeah. Three of Swords in the dark. There's confusion coming through. Emotional confusion is what I'm feeling. That is what I got. That just made you more confused, but that's what I got. Culture. Are there any good opportunities coming towards culture this week? Is there spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Is there any good opportunities coming towards culture this week? The Ten of Wands. For the Ten of Wands, I feel like Yeah, I feel like you're gonna be getting things done, right? I feel like you may be taking on too much stuff. You may be overwhelmed. You may have, you may be feeling drained because of all the things that are coming up. The Five of Swords is in the light, so I feel like some sort of truth is going to be revealed. There's also going to be some changes and challenges you're going to be faced, especially with conflicts like arguments, like verbal conflicts kind of thing, like he said, she said kind of thing. So I don't know. I feel like that's not really a positive opportunity, but that's what came up. Six of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like, yeah, some old wounds may resurface. There may be some difficulty with change. Yeah, difficulty with change seems to be a hard one. The Knight of Wands, whatever it is, you're going to take action. You're going to move forward. You're going to boost your ambition. You boost your energy, despite feeling exhausted. I feel like with the Knight of Wands too, there's this energy of not just taking action, but pursuing your goals, or pursuing what you want to accomplish this week. The Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you're really going to need your patience. Patience is a virtue, remember? I just feel the sense of you evaluating your situation, doing the work, having a steady flow of things. Your strength is going to be good. Your confidence is going to be good. Your passion is going to be good. There may be a sense of transformation coming your way as well. Five of Cups. Yeah, I think it's a matter of not allowing your emotions to take over and have a steady flow with your mind. Trust your mind, trust your thoughts, trust your logic, your experience. I think this week, to have a good week, is not don't let your emotions get the better half of you kind of thing, because I feel like your emotions are going to be tested. But yeah, just like don't take anything personally this week. Don't you know guard your heart kind of thing is what I'm saying. Tammy, let's see for Tammy. I am concerned G is being manipulated. Is G being influenced by her best friend or someone else at work? What is that why G is so unreasonable? Let's see for Tammy. How old is G? She sounds like a teenager. Teenagers are so unreasonable. Unless that's just mine. I don't know. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? Is someone manipulating or influencing G? Is someone manipulating or using G? Hurry up, I'm getting tired already. Oh my goodness. My mornings are too early. For the Six of Swords in the light, I feel like G is going to be moving forward in a positive light. Whatever's going on right now, I feel like she's going to be moving past it. The Six of Pentacles, I feel like there's a good balance in her energy overall. The Four of Swords, she may need some rest. She does feel exhausted. The Four of Wands, happy home, happy life kind of energy. The Eight of Pentacles, I feel like she's focusing really hard on her work, trying to get better at her work, trying to be a good worker. Seems to be a strong energy with the Eight of Pentacles. Why is A and D somewhat show up in my energy? Are they up to no good? The Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like A and D are trying to work with you. Three of Pentacles, like collaborating, working together. That says the cooperation. The Knight of Pentacles is in the light too, so I feel like they're ready to take action or show up when you need them to, kind of thing. They're trying to help and be practical, it seems. But that's what I got. James, let's see for James. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give James a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give James a message? What is coming up towards James? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? The King of Swords. So what's coming up for James? King of Swords. King of Swords, I feel like you have to have a lot of confidence without being controlling. If that makes any sense. I don't know. I feel like there's going to be a lot on your plate this week, right? The Ten of Wands. A lot of weight, right? Carrying up too much energy. I feel, Listen's feeling overwhelmed, drained, tired in your energy. So I feel like it's a matter of not taking on more than what you can manage this week. You have the King of Swords in the dark too, so I feel like, yeah, being cautious of your sense of control. Right? I know not all Aquariuses are like this, but I know my aunt's an Aquarius, and she's like that, right? When things get hectic, she just goes into control mode where she just wants to do everything herself, kind of thing. And I'm kind of feeling a similar energy coming towards you with this, with the King of Cups and the King of Swords. Like, don't feel like you need to take it on. Like, don't feel like you need to do it all yourself just for it to go faster, kind of thing. I feel like it's a matter of really trusting your instincts and your intuition, how you're moving forward. You have the Three of Wands and the light, so it's kind of expanding your vision, expanding that sense. Because I feel like you will get success, or there's a possibility of gaining momentum towards approaching success. Because I just feel this sense of growth, a long term sense of stability coming through. What does James need to know about this energy? The Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, going slow and steady, using your practicality seems to be a strong energy. The Nine of Swords, or maybe stresses going on this week. You have the Knight of Wands, taking action, being romantic, but also not losing yourself in it and not, you know, yeah, listen to your inner wisdom. It's strong energy coming through. And yeah, wear your heart on your sleeve. Be more emotionally, be more in your heart and less in your head. That's what I want to say. More in your heart and less in your head is what's coming through. Yeah, ride the wave. Let your heart guide you, not your brain. Let's see for Alice. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? What does Alice need to know that I don't know already? What does Alice need to know that she doesn't know already? What does Alice need to know that she doesn't know already? The Six of Cups. The past is going to come back and bite you in the butt. I don't know. Don't you hate when the past comes back like that? The Six of Cups is in the dark, right? I feel that for you. Some old stuff is going to resurface. There's going to be difficulty moving forward. There's going to be some energy where you may not want to change, but change is good in this week, anyways, or the next little while moving forward. Yeah, the moon and the light. So I feel like, so like I said, trust your instincts, trust your intuition. Because I feel like not all things are going to be as they appear to be. I feel like it's just a matter of allowing Mama Moon to do his thing and you just follow through, right? You have the temperance in the dark here. So I feel like there's going to be an imbalance between your mind, heart, and soul. You may feel like you're losing patience. I also feel like there's this energy of feeling unhappy, not just losing patience, but not happy either. What is going on here for Alice that she doesn't know that's coming? Four of Cups, right? I feel like there's some reflection coming through. I feel like you may realize you have some talents or skills you didn't know that you had. Like I feel like there may be something coming through that you haven't noticed. Maybe it's an opportunity that you didn't notice was available. Yeah, I feel like it's like you unleashing your chains. They don't restrict yourself or don't narrow yourself. Allow yourself to expand. Look outside of the box kind of energy. I feel like you may be getting some quickies, right? The one night stand, sex kind of energy. You have the Queen of Wands here, so come into your power with that sexy, vibrant being that you are. I feel there's a magnetic attraction coming towards you. You also have the Seven of Wands. So even though you may feel exhausted, you may feel like you're overwhelmed or burned out, I feel like you're going to rise above anyways. Yes, the Knight of Swords. You're going to take action. I feel like people are going to try to take action towards you as well. It's going to go both ways. But that's what I got. Maybe from somebody from the past. Nor. What is coming towards Nor? No, what's coming towards Amar? Nor's son's job and finances. What does Nora need to know about her son's job and finances? You have the Seven of Cups in the dark. I feel like the Mars energy is kind of slow, right? Slow. Slow. Nothing moves too fast in his energy. Because I feel like with the Seven of Cups, he's kind of like I want to talk too fast. You face come with some sort of decision. I feel like it's a matter of choosing what feels practical for him, like what makes sense for him right now, rather than just eeny, meeny, miny, mo kind of thing, right? It's kind of just choosing something that he feels like he can commit to or stick with instead of going back and forth. Because there's the Three of Cups. I feel like there's this energy of your son wanting to go out and be with friends and have a good time rather than focus on work and money. There's a Four of Wands in the dark too, so I feel like there may be some canceled plans or yeah, I feel like the going out part is probably not going to happen as well as he's going to want, but I feel like that might be good for him to expand his vision, right? You have the Three of Wands in the dark, so I feel like he's lacking progress. So I feel like there may be some blocked energy, so it's blocking energies of people coming towards him with opportunities for growth and money or work. There's the King of Swords in the dark too. What's going on with the King of Swords? I feel like it's a matter of your son speaking their truth. Yeah, I feel like what's going on with your son right now is just him hanging on to whatever he's got going on. I feel like there's no changes or anything coming towards him. It's just a matter of these choices to choose wisely, choose realistically, choose what makes sense for him right now. Not like wishful thinking type of thing. I feel like going out having fun may lift his spirits a little bit and make him feel less stressy. But yeah, that's what I got. Juggling things around, juggling his time, juggling his work will be a challenge as well. Bernadette! Let's see for Bernadette. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give Bernadette a message? Did Bernadette lose her leg in a past life? Did Bernadette lose her leg in a past life? The Queen of Swords is no. What can I do to strengthen my knee? What can Bernadette do to strengthen her knee? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What can Bernadette do to strengthen her knee? Five of Cups is also a know about you didn't lose your leg in a past life. But with the Five of Cups in the dark, I feel like accepting changes. I'm not quite sure what that means for you. If it's accepting, changing the way you do things, or changing what you're doing with your knee. The Ten of Cups is in the dark too. So I feel like, yeah, because I feel like there's some tension going on, maybe some conflicts at home because of your knee. The Emperor is kind of like taking charge too. So I don't know if the Emperor is like, Emperor is usually someone of authority, so I don't know if it's a matter of like talking to a professional about your knee for advice. The Empress is in the dark, so I feel like with the Empress being in the dark, it's kind of like the opposite of nurturing it, right? So like, don't baby it. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't rest it too long, kind of thing. I don't know, but that's what I got with that energy. Oh man, yeah, that's a tough one. I don't know. It seems like to talk to a professional, someone who's authority has authority to answer that question professionally. Seems he was coming through, right? Nine of Swords, yeah, to release some of that stress and worries you have about it. That is what I got. You have professional help too much. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. Amina, how can I keep Mike H out of my life? Just don't let him in your life. I don't know. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? How can Amina keep Mike out of her life? The Three of Pentacles is in the light. So it doesn't matter about talking to other people and how to get them out of your life, right? Collaborating with other people, how to get them out of your life. The Eight of Cups is in the dark. So that's you not doing anything to get him out of your life, or if it's just Mike is stuck and trapped and can't get out of your life. I don't know what your situation is. You have the King of Swords in the light too, so I feel like it's a matter of being honest. I don't know if you spoke to Mike about not being in your life anymore, but the King of Swords in the light is kind of look at the facts, look at the evidence of what's going on there. Detach yourself from that energy. The Ten of Wands, don't feed into their energy. Don't feed into their energy is like, don't think about them or stress or worry about them, then they'll have less impact on your energy. The Judgment is in the dark too. Yeah, I feel like it's a tough one. I feel like it's not an easy thing to get rid of him. Nine of Pentacles, be independent, focus on yourself, do your own thing, move forward with that sense of independence, right? I feel like you'll have achievement with your success, raising your standards for yourself, listening to your willpower, your inner strength. It'll help you figure out what to do next. Dee Dee! What surprises is coming for Dee Dee for the month? Let's see, for Dee Dee, is there any surprises coming towards Dee Dee? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? They keep getting readings about him? Probably because they keep asking about him, though. Like, if you ask for a reading about him, you're going to continue to get readings about him. So if you want him out of your life, you have to stop talking about him, stop thinking about him, stop, the more that he's in your mind, the more you're attracting his energy towards you. So for Dee Dee, Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Gigi a message? What surprises is coming for Gigi for the month? The Four of Pentacles is in the light. So I feel like there's this energy of you holding on to something. I feel like you'll also be in a position where you can save money or feel like you have more of a sense of control because I feel like there's that energy coming through. I feel like there's a lot of strength coming your way, a lot of confidence, a lot of like a big confidence boost is what I'm feeling. I just feel like with the strength card too, there's this energy of you being able to stay calm under pressure, having more trust, embracing your talents, being more persuasive in your energy. Four of Pentacles too. I can feel that it goes together, right? Being more, having more of a sense of control and self discipline seems to be coming through. Justice is in the dark, so maybe a little bit imbalance in the justice side of things, of things not being 100% 50. But you have the Knight of Swords slowing down with taking action. I feel this energy of also not just hiding out, not hiding emotions, but just kind of like allowing yourself to be detached from anything that's no longer serving you that may boost your energy. You have the Five of Swords in the dark. So yeah, I feel like you're gonna be resolving some issues. I feel like you're gonna be walking away from things that are not serving you anymore because I just feel this sense of someone taking accountability and you making peace with it. Ace of Cups, new fulfillments, right? New opportunities, new fulfillments, an emotional overflow of love. The Seven of Swords, truth is going to be revealed towards you one way or another. Eight of Pentacles, I feel like you're still learning your skills, you're still learning your craft to manifest, but I feel like you're almost there. Lululemon, hello, welcome. Energetic advice on seducing the Capricorn. Let's see, energetic advice on seducing the Capricorn. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? How can Lulu seduce the Capricorn? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? How can Lulu seduce the Capricorn? I feel like these cards are not really going to answer that question. We'll try these ones. For Lululemon, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? How can Lulu seduce the Capricorn? Capricorns are very hard to seduce, by the way. They're not easy. You didn't choose an easy challenge. The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is in the light. So I feel like with the Queen of Cups in the light, it's kind of like you being emotionally prepared to seduce a Capricorn. Is currently in a talking phase with a Leo, but I have a strong friendship with the Capricorn and want an opportunity. You're a Cancer. Ah, Cancer and a Capricorn. Cancer and a Capricorn. Let's see. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Maybe that is why your Queen of Cups came out, right? The Queen of Cups is a Cancer, so that is you. So, what's your moon sign and your rising sign? You may want to lean more towards those to seduce a Capricorn, right? Especially a Capricorn male, right? Capricorn males are very, very particular. They notice everything. If you have an eyelash out of place, he will notice, right? So that's probably why he's seducing the Leos, because Leos take a very good pride of what they look like, how they present themselves, and that sort of thing. So that is number one. If you want to seduce a Capricorn, is pay very close attention to yourself, your appearance, not just your inside, but your appearance. Being clean, nothing out of place, everything has its place, kind of thing, right? Pisces rising Taurus. Okay, so you're gonna want to really rely on your Taurus energy, not your not your water sign, right? Water and earth can be best friends. They make great friends, but not great companionships and love and romance. So you're going to want to pull out that Taurus energy by you being stubborn, unavailable, hard to catch. Um, for the King of Wands and Light too, I feel like that's probably why they're on the chase for the Leo, right? That would make sense for a Capricorn because they want that chase, they want that um like male Capricorns, the female Capricorns are completely different from each other. But they both have strong opinions. Um they're all work and no play, so they're not going to call in sick one day to be with you. That's just not a possibility. The Five of Swords, if you did them wrong, they're gonna hold that grudge for life. Yeah, so I feel like the odds are not really on your favor here, to be honest. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? I feel like mostly is like you being emotionally prepared, right? So Capricorns are very condescending. So what they do doesn't apply to you. Like if they break the rules, that is fine. You break the same rules, it's not fine. They're not gonna let it go. That's just how you play a Capricorn. Right? Leos are like that. That's why they're attracted to Leo. For the High Priestess is in the light. So trust your instincts. Show your love by not showing your emotions, if that makes any sense. Show your love with materialistic things. Also, earth signs don't know if you're flirting with them. So if you want the Capricorn to know that you're not a friend, that you want them in love, you have to say, hey, I love you. I want to date with you. I want to have a chance with you. Because if you're trying to bat your eyes, trying to smile, trying to flirt, earth signs can't read flirting. I'm an earth sign. I can't read flirting. I have no idea if you're interested in me or not. All the earth signs are like that. So you have to be straight up honest, no playing games, no playing the one hard to get because they're the one that's hard to get. Yeah. So like Capricorns are very self-disciplined, very ambitious, very responsible, resourceful, wise, driven, hardworking. They're very family oriented. Like family always comes first. Family traditions always come first. They're very cheap. They're not going to spend money. They're not going to take you to a bougie fancy restaurant because they're going to save their money. They're going to take you to a cheap hot dog stand on the corner of the road because they're saving their pennies. They're often misunderstood. So, they kind of look very cocky, but they're not really. That's more of a Leo. They're kind of a Leo without the sense of humor, if that makes any sense. Sean! Let's see for Sean. When I file the paperwork on my father's estate, will they find money in bank accounts? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, answers, or fae? When Sean files the paperwork for her father's estate, will they find money in bank accounts? I'm not a Capricorn, no. My daughter is a Capricorn. I'm a Taurus. So I'm an earth sign too. Yeah, Capricorns, Tauruses, and Virgos were they're hard to open up emotionally. So you kind of have to win their love by doing something for them rather than telling them, kind of thing. And kind of be straight up. Say, hey, I like you. Hey, I want to date you. Because earth signs don't guess. You're welcome, Lemon. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Sean a message? Will they find money in her father's account? Will they find money in Sean's father's account? I feel like they probably might find something, but I feel like it's gonna take more time. Like the Seven of Cups in the dark is a no card for your question, but it's not a strong no because it's in the dark. So it's a possibility. I feel like there's kind of like options. Um, so I don't know if like in your father's estate they'll find a state rather than like money. Maybe things that can be turned into money if you sell them, kind of thing, like more possessions or properties, or I don't know what. You have the Ten of Cups in the dark here, so you know, I feel like there's gonna be some conflict, some family drama about it. Yeah, the Two of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like it may be a little bit back and forth between two different sides of things. Three of Wands, I feel like it's gonna take some time. The King of Wands is in the dark too, so yeah, what's going on with the King of Wands in the dark? I feel like there's gonna be a lot of drama. Like something's gonna be like dramatic, or someone's gonna take a power trip of some sort, not wanting to express themselves with the Six of Wands. Six of Cups is in the dark. I'm not sure. Yeah. I feel like there might be. There might be. Like I feel like there's more valuables in the bank, but it may not be money. Like I know my family had more like they had lock boxes in the bank where there's more possessions that were worth money than money, if that makes any sense. But that's what I got. So yeah, I think there'll be something there, but maybe like hard to get to. Maybe a challenge. Culture. Let's see for culture. Is it a good use of my time to apply to the position at S or another similar position? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give culture a message? Is it a good time to apply to the position? Is it a good The Queen of Wands came out in the dark. Is it a good time to apply? Is it a good time for culture to apply to the position at S? Both of those are yes, but not really. Should culture apply for another similar position? Should culture apply for another similar position? Three of Pentacles is yes, but not really. Should culture apply for a different position? Should culture apply for a different position? No. Okay, my idea was wrong. Yeah, the safety deposit box. Yeah, see, Tammy knows what I was talking about. Oh man. Um. Yeah, that's the energy I was picking up, Sean, with the safety deposit box situation. that there's something there, so you may need to find a key. They're all yes in this culture, but they're all iffy, right? They're not like right up and right. Yes, I'm screaming yes. Let's try this again. Is it a good time for culture to apply for the S position? 5 cups is no. Should culture apply for another similar position? Yes, but it's in the dark. Should culture stay where she is right now? Says justice. The one card you get is to stay where you're at now. No idea what that means for you, but that's what I got. Yummy! I am concerned G is being manipulated. Is G being influenced by her best friend? Is G being influenced by her best friend? Is there any specific God's answers for James okay? Is G being manipulated by her best friend? Justice is neutral, not a yes or a no. Is someone else manipulating G? Is someone else manipulating G? The 3 of Wands is a yes. Is this someone else at work? Is this someone else at work? The 2 of Swords is no. Is she being manipulated by a family member? 7 of Wands is no. Who is G being manipulated by social media? Is G being manipulated by social media? 9 of Swords is no. Is G not being manipulated? Is G being manipulated? Is G being manipulated? 2 of Cups is yes. I don't know. I'm not picking up any energies that's being manipulated. You're not even getting any cards that represent manipulation. I'm not sure. That is what I got. Thank you all for being here. I'll be back tomorrow for more free readings. Hope you all have a great night, a great week. It was nice to meet you, Lululemon. I am live every Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, and no. Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and members Monday on Mondays. So I'll see you all next time. Thank you guys. Bye. Good night.